about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two and a throw right away. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Black shot. Striker, 3-3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Pickett now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usually.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Aguilar that time, able to drop him for a loss.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Powers through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. That one complete to Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, Oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I can't believe what I watched.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd and 5. Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw again with Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. There he goes left side. He's in the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
I think he started limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He's got this to Pickens, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd and goal, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9 from the 44. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Pickett. Completes it to Austin. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Najee Harris from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That's complete once again. It's Gesicki.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you he told the quarterback.
He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So here we go. On now, it's the kicker, Chris Boswell. This will get the lead up to 7. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway. On the give, this is Harris.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Steelers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.